Welcome, thinkers. Step inside my mind, specifically my Apothecary Cabinet. It's not what you'd call normal. Let's take a journey. This is the operating manual for the nonlinear thinker, a specialized system for a different kind of frequency. For years, you might have felt broken, but what if it wasn't chaos? What if it was architecture you just hadn't decoded yet? You stand in a group, listening, but your brain processes the world through an entirely different mechanism. You absorb everything like a sponge. The internal monologue is constant. Why do I lose interest the second I understand? Why does my mind feel like an overstuffed archive? It's not that you're broken. You're just running a different code. A code of absolute immersion and pattern recognition. It is not chaos. It is a highly specialized system. Every piece of information, a rug pattern, a conversation, gets its own dedicated space. Beneath the stacks of paper, there is a hidden symmetry. Millions of tiny drawers waiting to be unlocked by the right trigger. Meet the invisible archivist. Information sits dormant for decades until something magical happens. A scent, a video, a single sentence. The trigger unlocks the key. Opening one drawer triggers a massive synergy effect. Suddenly, files from unrelated corners collide. That is the creative flash. Now, let's talk about intensity. The autodidact doesn't just learn, they immerse. Total investment of time, money, and passion. The Hyperfocus engine demands everything. Zero reliance on teachers. The goal? Learn absolutely everything down to the atomic detail. Then comes the 90% dopamine cliff. To an outsider, it looks like a lack of discipline, but the truth is entirely neurological. At 90% comprehension, the brain recognizes the underlying pattern. The mystery is gone. The dopamine vanishes. The project is abandoned for the next riddle. This leads to a career path built by curiosity, not convention. 5 completely different professions in one lifetime. It looks erratic. It feels chaotic. But internally, it is a perfectly logical sequence. Follow the curiosity until the system is decoded, then move on. The superpower? Unseen cross connections. Every abandoned project leaves behind a fully stocked drawer of knowledge. A mechanical principle suddenly solves a software bug. A deep dive into psychology diffuses a social conflict. Nothing is wasted. It is future ammunition. It is not a junk drawer. It is a dedicated R&D department. The ultimate reframe for your unpredictable, nonlinear brain. This lab is designed to synthesize totally unrelated concepts into sudden breakthroughs. It's an active, cross-pollinating powerhouse. People ask for a diagnosis: autodidact or autistic? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. It's about how you process the world. Recognizing these traits brings profound relief. It provides an explanation for the intense detail orientation and the joy found in systems. Think of it as a difference in operating systems. Neither is broken. They simply run different code. Linear versus sponge-like. Task versus pattern. The invisible archivist against the conscious filing system. Deep specialization versus the hyper-generalist. Which one are you running? You are not broken. You just need your own manual. If you recognize yourself in these sudden flashes of genius, take a breath. The goal is no longer to be normal. It is to write your own operating manual and finally unleash the strengths of your Apothecary Cabinet. Stop trying to fit into a linear world. You weren't built for it. You were built for the connections nobody else can see. GateNet, GipsNet. Go decode your world.